Hello, saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kim Commando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to commando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. Okay, so picture in your head the Cybertruck, right? You remember it?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you saying?
That no one bought it?
No.
Angles?
A lot of angles. It kind of looked like a Hot Wheels truck to me.
Yeah.
Initially.
Yeah. Very true.
Okay, they have 2 million reservations.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And so people are going on eBay and they're selling their reservation for like $10,000.
That's cool.
Okay. And then Tesla, they get all upset and they go, can't do that.
Why not?
It's against the rules. And so if you get caught, they're going to fine you $50,000.
Holy. What?
Okay. But then Elon Musk came out and said, well, maybe we're not going to do that. See,
he changed his mind?
yeah, he just totally changed his mind.
What does he care? If someone's going to buy the car, whether it's the first person or the second?
Well, a lot of companies have this. Be like, for example, Mercedes-Benz. I always get like the latest and greatest trucks.
Okay.
Because I don't resell it as soon as I get it. So they know like I'm going to be keeping it and not overinflating the price.
So you keep multiple trucks? You're not reselling it?
Oh, no, I do, but not automatically.
Okay.
So
She
like,
keeps it while it's brand new.
yes, exactly. And like Porsche, I have an allocation for a Porsche.
Right.
And it's not going to be here for like 2 more years or something like that. It's like
Really?
crazy. Yeah. But you cannot, but you can't sell it because if you sell your allocation or if you sell the car right afterwards, you will never get another allocation.
Have you already paid for it, or do you get to pay for it in 2 years?
Get to pay for it in 2 years.
Okay, that's
but you
not
have to
bad.
put down a deposit. It's like $2,000 deposit,
That's not bad.
but it's like 2 years from now. Then of course, like Barry's and like, why are you buying a Porsche? I'm like, it's not going to be here for like 2 more years. And you knew going into this, I was a car gal. So what do you want?
That's girl math, though. It's not going to be here for 2 years, so I haven't spent the money yet. I haven't bought it, even though I'm definitely going to.
I stand behind that girl math.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
But it's a shame about Teslas because so many people are using that autopilot. Like there's a guy who died recently, and he was just driving along his Tesla, and he was actually watching a movie.
Oh, my
while he was
gosh.
driving along. You know what? He should have been watching the trailer.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
that's a tough one, isn't it?
Grim.
Thank goodness we have an edit button.
No, we don't. Sorry about that.
I know. I heard the show from 2 weeks ago. We definitely don't.
We definitely don't. Hey, this is Kim Commando Today. It's our Friday Fun podcast over at the Kim Commando Show. And joining us, as always, is our amazing content queen, Allie Seligman. Allie, so glad to have you here with us. What's going on with you?
Holiday scams.
Oh, no.
They're here. It's
Yeah.
happening. There are some new tricky ones this year that we're going to talk about. Also, my recent obsession is cleaning. I'm a big fall cleaning person. Forget spring cleaning. So I'm going to give you some tips for your tech and
Nice.
other things that are disgusting.
So what do you feel like right now if you could just run home and clean? What would that be?
Oh, Kim, that's a good one. Well, the thing is, I rearranged my whole house last weekend and we switched bedrooms. And so the old bedroom is full of everything.
Did you guys get bunk beds now?
No bunk beds. So that room
Okay.
that's packed with everything.
You switch bedrooms?
Yes, we
Why?
did.
Why?
Because we have 3 bedrooms in our house. It's just my husband and I. Why not?
So wait a minute. The two of you share a bedroom?
My husband and I.
Yes.
Yes.
We do.
Okay. And then were you in the master bedroom, which has a bathroom attached?
No, we live in an old house. It was built in the 40s. There weren't.
okay.
Yeah. So
So
all
then
the
it doesn't
bedrooms.
matter.
No.
Okay.
No.
But see, I was making a bed the other day and it was a full bed and I thought of you. I'm like, oh my God.
Two humans sleep on this.
These 2 little sardines packed in.
I know. That's cute though. What do you have for us today, Andrew?
YouTube has solved the AI fraud problem. It's
Oh,
over. No
that's
need
it?
to worry about it. It's
Sweet.
done. After you hear about this story, you'll breathe a sigh of relief.
And you'll
'cause
be like, it's a-
YouTube's got it.
Like, it's okay that Google's been tracking me.
It's fine.
They've been doing that.
Whatever.
All right, so I'm going to kick things off. And before we do, 2 things that everybody needs to know. Number one, the quickest and best way for us to grow the show is for you to tell at least one friend, right? Just one friend about the Kim Komando Today podcast and the Kim Komando show. And then number 2, we want to hear from you. We want to have all of your feedback. And, we've been running this contest about if you leave a review. And we've gotten so many reviews. And thank you, everybody, for that. And now here's what we need to do is that we cannot find you. Okay, meaning like we can't go back through the internet and say,
true.
You are this avatar. So what we want you to do is that if you left a great review and you use the word simp.
Are we still doing that in the month of November?
No, we'll come up with something else for December.
Just want to make sure.
I think we're going to be giving away an iPhone 15.
In December?
Yes.
That's how you're ringing the new year.
Heck yeah, it is.
That's a big one. And so what we need you to do is to capture your review. And so if you haven't left a review, this is like a good thing for you to do right now. Use the word simp in a sentence. Do a screenshot of that. And then send that review to us with some type of proof that you are who you are. Okay. And then your mailing address. And so like if 10,000 people write us and say, I'm lickety split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
okay.
No.
Okay. We're going to know. All right. It's just one person. All right, so I'm going to kick off with the news, though. And there was a dark web study. We all know what the dark web is, right? It's where you go down there and you can find just about anything that you want. So let me ask you a question. They put together a chart of how much a hacked account is worth on the dark web.
Love these.
And so username and password. So if you had their username and password, how much would you be willing to pay? So we're starting at the bottom, a Reddit account.
Oh, I don't know. $50?
$5.
Bing, bing, bing. Allie.
Hey.
She cheated.
I did not cheat.
One for Allie. Okay. I would participate, but I already have the answers.
Yeah.
So
no.
You'd get 100%.
This is a face-off.
Yeah.
Whoever wins.
Members of the A team.
Okay. TikTok. How much? Allie goes first.
$7.
Yeah, I mean, Reddit's 5. I'll go 10.
Allie, it's 8.
Oh.
It's fixed.
Okay.
The fix is in.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Pinterest, we're just going to pass by $9. How about an X Twitter account?
I mean, it's the same. It's similar. $12.
$10.
Ding, ding, ding.
What is this? This is nonsense.
Okay.
Don't like losing.
How about an Instagram account?
$14.87.
$12.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can you see? Is there a reflection?
I'm doing like this. I don't know if you noticed.
Hand signals.
Okay, 2 more. A Facebook account. A Facebook account.
But I would think Instagram would be worth so much more than Facebook, but you're going in a progression here.
Yes.
So we know it's
He
worth
finally
more.
picked it up.
He's so smart.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. You can go first.
$16.
$16 and a penny.
Ding, ding, ding.
Was it 16?
No, it's $14.
Hey.
$14.
Okay.
Okay, last one.
Yes.
A LinkedIn account that allows you to sign in to their account, do whatever you want on their account. You have the username and the password. Allie, you go first.
That's a little more valuable for scamming purposes. I'm going to say $18.
$21. Finally.
Andrew.
Well done.
Okay, you're both really wrong.
$50?
$45.
Wow. That's a big one.
So,
Wow.
so that's why you want to make sure that you have what? Don't use the same username and password on all your accounts.
Because they'll get all of them immediately.
And you know what the number one password is in 2023?
Password 2023?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just saw it, and I was trying to figure out how I can work it in. Password.
Yeah.
Still,
Password.
Oh my
okay, I have a really bad joke about the dark web.
Oh boy.
Worse than the other joke you already told this show?
Yes.
About the dead guy?
Okay,
Yeah.
you ready? What do you call skid marks on Spider-Man underwear?
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't know.
The dark web.
Oh, gross. That's funny, though.
Okay, Andrew, save us.
YouTube. So actually this week, I'm scrolling through TikTok. I'm trying to limit myself. I try to do like no more than 15 minutes a day.
Wow, look
Because
at
you can
you.
sit there forever.
Oh
you
my
can,
gosh.
totally.
My nephew, he's 20, he's 19. He actually just deleted it. He's like, I'm not productive. It's too much. I can't get off of it. I had to delete it.
Good for him.
Scanning through, and there's this video that pops up, and it's Joe Rogan.
Okay.
And it starts with a picture of Joe Rogan doing his podcast, and he's like, you wouldn't believe this. And then it cuts to this outrageous information that's not even remotely possibly true, but he's doing the voiceover. And I was like, well, obviously, this is one of those voice mimickers. Sure. This is fake, and I scroll past it. And then I thought, there's a lot of people that probably think that's real. So I scroll back and I look at the comments, and People are buying it.
Oh, really?
I mean, obviously.
What was he talking about? Do you remember?
Aliens.
Oh.
Yeah, the proof of the aliens and stuff
they're
like
real.
this. Well, they may be real, but we don't have proof, and Joe Rogan's not going to be the first one that knows about it. But I was like, so many people are falling for this. That's crazy. Well, YouTube, they are getting sick of this. They are getting sick of, because there's tons of podcasts that are mimic podcasts where they'll take a whole script, have the voice of Kim Commando, Joe Rogan, whoever, and they will create an entire podcast with the famous person's voice.
Oh my gosh.
And they want to put a stop to this.
It's really frightening.
That's
It's
so
very
scary.
frightening.
And it's pretty believable. I mean, if you listen to it long enough, you're going to hear it.
Sure.
They're lazy, right? I mean, they're not going to sit there and they're not going to fine tune it and edit it. They just stick it up there and post it.
Right.
They've figured out a way. YouTube has got it. They know how they're going to prevent this. If you do this, if you do a mimicked voice podcast, you now must label it.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
You have to label it.
No.
Yes.
Way.
Yes. And anyone who's trying to make money by impersonating a celebrity, by putting an entire podcast on YouTube, if they don't label it, they are going to be in trouble by YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Solved. Problem
This is a
solved.
shocker. I'm shocked.
Are they trying to put this under like parody?
Well, you know, everything on YouTube is usually free reign. It is the wild, wild west on YouTube. I mean, I've seen some really, really, really awful things on YouTube that I cannot believe is up there. I can get into detail about one of them. I don't want to gross anybody out, but there is a group of pedophiles that will go on YouTube videos that have children in them, and they will mark the times.
Oh my gosh.
Where, you know, the children runs in their under or whatever, anything that they will find that is perverted, they will mark the time in the comments. And YouTube allows this.
You know what? How do they let this go through?
I don't know. And their solution from someone stealing all content for Joe Rogan is, well, you got to label it.
It's stupid.
That's
It's
madness.
awful. I don't understand why they're not held accountable. There's so many things that companies are held accountable for, but these tech companies seem to get away with
it.
Anything.
They get away with it. It's like, you know, you couldn't have a car without a seatbelt.
No, exactly.
Okay. But for some reason, it's big tech, and we accept whatever they do, and we just sit back. There's no 800 number to call anybody. They say that there's just too much for them to filter, yet they're making billions and billions of dollars.
Money is the answer, right?
If there's
That's
too
why.
much to filter, then you have to take it down. If you can't control it, you have to take it down. If Ford vehicles were taking left-hand turns and driving into grocery stores, we'd take the Fords off the road.
Exactly, 100%.
There's a story that happened on TikTok. There was a very popular cosplay TikToker where he hired, basically, he wasn't even paying her. He was giving her gift cards, one of his followers, to edit his videos. She'd enjoyed it. It was a hobby.
Okay.
A couple of times he would comment to her, "Thanks so much, honey. I appreciate it, sweetie." And he was just being kind. Well, she's 17. So her and her boyfriend decided to put this whole TikTok campaign to call him a pedophile because she's underage. He unalives himself on a live TikTok.
Oh
and
my
TikTok
gosh.
allows all of this to happen.
Oh my gosh. That's awful.
But again, YouTube is going to label these videos. Don't worry. They've got it covered.
I feel much better now.
I know. I knew you would. You can sleep tonight.
I am. I was really worried about that. I'm not worried about like AI taking over the world. No, not that YouTube is helping out.
No, not at all.
Yes.
They got it under control.
All right. So Bad News Alley, if you're watching us on YouTube, doesn't she look so cute?
First thing I said when I sat down, did you get a haircut?
Did you get
Because
a
it looks
haircut?
great.
Doesn't
Thank
it?
you.
It does. It looks great.
Really, it looks beautiful.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Well, I'm here with bad news
Okay,
about
excellent.
holidays and scams. The biggest one this year to watch out for, warnings everywhere. We've talked a little bit about it, but I think it's worth bringing up again. Fake websites. So these are sites, they look like the real thing. So it's not like you go to some, random place and you think like, ooh, hope the shirt I'm buying from shirts.whatever is legitimate. This is like a copy of Target or Costco or Amazon or, any of these
I saw
sites.
one that was Macy's.
Yeah, and they look
Completely
so
looked like
believable. Yeah, I mean, they essentially just take the code, right? And they replicate the
Copy,
website.
paste.
There you go, copy, paste. So it's not that you're going to go to these sites on your own, right? You're not going to type in whatever kind of weird version of the URL. No, they get you through texts and emails. So you get an email that looks like it's from Macy's. Maybe you don't check the little sender address. Go to the website. Oh, this is Macy's, right? Start your shopping. No, not Macy's. It never was. So always double check those links. Go to the sites directly. Don't click from your email ever. Gift card scams are always and forever a thing in many ways. Of course, there's the old, you can get a discount if you pay us in gift cards. No, never a thing. Don't ever do that.
Really? If somebody wants like $200 of Amazon gift cards, that's not legit?
Oh, Kim does that all the time. No.
I never understood too those scammers that they call these old people, say they're from the FBI, and the way that you can pay me back is go to the store and get Google Play cards.
Okay, that's like
who thinks you could? That's actual currency.
You know, I had a woman who was my assistant for a nanosecond, and she came into my office one day and she said, you know, my husband was buying a car on eBay, and they wanted $2,000 worth of Amazon gift cards.
Oh, no.
So he went to the local Walgreens,
Yep.
and he bought the $2,000 worth of Amazon gift cards, and he was super excited that he was going to be like buying some new Ford truck for $2,000. So she came in with $2,000 worth of Amazon gift cards and said, you know, thank God I caught him before he got scammed. Now, do you want $2,000 worth of Amazon gift cards? No.
I mean, really, for you, that's as good as cash, right? Given
that
all
is
you,
true.
yeah,
That is true.
yeah.
That is
The
true.
other one, though, have you ever gone to a website because you have an old gift card and you want to see how much is on it? There are so many of these sites that harvest the gift card.
Right.
So you put in the number, you put in the PIN, they just wiped your gift card. So be very careful on those. Only do them on the real retailer's website.
There's also a real world gift card scam that's happening right now at the self-checkouts,
Yes.
where someone will take a gift card off the shelf, they'll scan it in the self-checkout and then walk away. And they will watch that to see if you come up, just scan your stuff real quick and buy it for them. And then once you see that you've paid for it, they know it's an active gift card and they go.
Oh, my gosh. And like if you're at Target and you already just spent $100 and you don't know what you bought.
You're not going to notice
No.
a $20 Fortnite card.
Oh, madness. Okay, watch out for that.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nothing on the screen when you self-checkout. And then the last one, fake jobs. Seasonal holiday jobs, always a big thing. In some cases, though, people are getting scammed because it's like, hey, we're reaching out from blah, blah, blah. We want you to work for us for the holiday season. It's fake. The whole thing's fake. Typical job scam. So again, the answer is the same. Go to the real website if you are trying to apply for, UPS, FedEx, Target, Amazon, any of those things.
And Natalie, don't worry about the job posting at commando.com for a co-host on a podcast. It's completely fake.
Oh, good.
It's just
She was talking about that before you got here. I'm glad. That's
Yeah.
just a scam.
it's just
I was thinking I might apply.
You might get it.
you might get that job. All right, coming up, I had the best place to throw an AirTag in your car. And it's not the glove box. Andrew, what do you have?
We have a tip
On what?
on how to fill out a PDF form
Excellent.
in full. I know it sounds boring, but you don't have to sign up for anything.
Oh, that's the best part. How about you, Alan?
Love it. I have a trick that I taught someone in the office today about calendars and meetings and not being that jerk who books a meeting with someone when they're busy.
You know, I want to talk about that.
What?
This whole thing with having a shared calendar. I have people coming up to me saying, you're getting your piano tuned on Sunday. I'm like,
Oh, there's a trick for that we need to make sure to set up for you.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
we need to
there's
do
a
that.
trick.
How's the piano doing? Is it
I
good?
don't know. They're coming on Sunday.
Let me know. Keep me posted.
I'll send you the link to her calendar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, stay right where you are. We have that and a lot more coming up.
Get cash for clothes at Plato's Closet in North Charleston and West Ashley. It's so easy. Recycle, earn cash, repeat. We pay cash on the spot for your trendy, gently used clothing, shoes, and accessories. At Plato's Closet, we buy all seasons, all day, every day. It's time to clean out your closet and cash in. Bring in your denim, graphic tees, athletic wear, shoes, handbags, and more. Sell your styles to Plato's Closet for cash. Then, do it again. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
Okay, so getting our free newsletter is like having a party every single time you open your inbox because you get like the latest tech news. Then we have the web water cooler, device advice, and some of the top stories this past week. What were they, Al? We had whole thing about cables.
We did, yeah. Is the $30 Apple charger actually better than the $6 Amazon one? The results are shocking. Go to the website to find out.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
was like Daily Mail stuff.
I know.
Can you just tell me I didn't get the newsletter? Can you just tell me if it's better or not? After the show. It's
Sure.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh.
Amazon Basics.
You would have known that. See, and then you could have gone home
Yeah.
and looked at your children and said, I know you've been wondering about
Everyone, kids, gather
Gather
around the
around.
table. I have an update. It is going to change your lives.
There you go. So you don't have to scroll through all these different websites every single day. I pick the most important tech news for you, and then Allie and I pull it all together. So where do you go to sign up? Over at getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com, getkim.com. All right, so I'm going to go first with a tip. And this is actually really interesting. The police in Washington, D.C., they're just so tired of all the car theft that they're actually handing out AirTags on the street corners. Here, put this in your car, put this in your car. So, but where do you think is the best place to put an Apple AirTag?
In your car?
Yes.
The little pouch behind the passenger seat.
Oh, that's clever. Who would check there?
And I can reach it. I can reach back and get it if I need to.
Yeah, I don't know. Hidden in the center console?
Well, see, the problem if you put it inside the car is that if the thief has an iPhone, they're going to be alerted to it.
But the problem is if you put it outside the car, it won't be inside the car.
You put it in the engine bay.
Okay.
With some duct tape. And then this way, if it starts making any noise like ping, bing, bing, is that nobody will hear that ping, ping, ping because they are inside the car.
That's incredible. Unless you have an electric car. Those don't make any noise.
What about the trunk? Is the trunk not enough noise going on with the engine?
I guess it depends. You know,
What if I taped it to my tire?
Try that. Go buy an AirTag and try that and let us know how it goes.
I'll videotape it. Report back.
That's going to be really good for you. I can see that. You know what? He's not that smart.
You know, he's funny.
I can get some really strong tape. So I think this is going to work.
I think it's cool.
I'm not going to tape it to the top of the tire. It's going to be the face of the tire. Not that dumb.
I mean, come on.
Just
really.
a little dumb.
Yeah.
All right. So talk to us about PDFs.
I got a thing from my daughter's school. It was a PDF. I had to fill it out. I think I had to put in like 42 different lines. It was ridiculous. So I open it up and I load the PDF thing that's built into the computer there. And it's like, you can't edit it. I'm like, why can't I edit it? Well, they sent it to me as uneditable.
Oh, come on.
It's so frustrating.
Did they want you to like print it out?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't own a printer. The only printer in my house is like a 4x6 sticker printer. I don't have a printer. I don't see a need for a printer
Here,
nowadays.
honey, take your pack of stickers to school.
Stick this on your backpack and bring it back to the school. So I went on the internet and I actually went to TikTok because that's my search engine. And I wanted to find a free PDF editor that I didn't have to sign up for anything. No strings attached. It's called speed.pdf. It's also got a really easy name. So you won't just use it once. You'll remember it the next time. You don't have to sign up. You upload the PDF. You edit it right on the website. You can either print it from there if you own a printer. I don't. Or you can save it and send it off to someone completely filled out.
Did you read like the site's terms and conditions?
They own the PDF. I knew that, but most of them all do.
And they actually have custody of your daughter now.
Yes, but only until she's 18.
Oh, good.
Then I get her back.
Nice.
But I duct taped an AirTag to her, so I'll know exactly where she is at all times. So we're covered.
Excellent. Excellent. And then look, not only did you get a PDF tip, you got a parenting tip too.
Absolutely. Ugh. What do you do when they send you an uneditable? Because this was uneditable.
I send it to Amber and tell her to figure it out.
So that's your two options. Speed.pdf or get a personal assistant.
There you go.
And say, hey, could you do me a favor and fill this out? All right. What do you got, Al?
Well, I taught somebody something the other day, and now they know that Kim is getting her piano tuned. So basically, someone said, I'm trying to schedule a meeting with a few of us in the office. I don't know when everyone's free. I need to get your schedule, and then I'll go get her. And I said, wait. You don't need to go ask us. You can do this right in Gmail. Same thing in Outlook or whatever program you use with your office mail, probably. So there's a little search box. It's usually to the left where it's search for other calendars. You can put in a person's email address, and then over top of your calendar, all of their appointments will pop up. Now,
Whoa.
Kim, the way I have mine set up, and I thought the way you had yours set up is that it doesn't show exactly what you're doing. It just says busy for that time. Okay,
No.
We'll have to fix
You
yours.
got to have our IT genius, John, get in there. I mean, not that it's a big deal, but I mean, I don't want people to she's getting her hair done, getting her nails done. I mean,
she doesn't want people to know that she spends time on these things.
Flying to Milan.
I mean, it's just, sorry. I'm so busy. So very busy.
See, this isn't a world that I live in. We don't have this in my studio, but the woman I'm dating, she has an open calendar and anyone could put anything on her calendar at any time.
Yeah.
And I think that's so intrusive. She'll be sitting there. She's like, oh gosh, someone just put a meeting at 2:00. I'm like, they can just decide it's meeting time at 2:00. They don't have to ask.
Recently, a friend said somebody just booked a 4:00 meeting. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want that.
But can't you say no? Can you say, I guess you could fill it
She
in when
did.
you're
In
busy.
that case, she did. She sent that person back to the reply, I can't do this time.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Can't
I
do
guess
that.
there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up, I have a great story. It's my What the Heck headline of the week. Have you ever thought what would happen if you farted in space?
Yes.
Constantly. I think about that more than I do the Roman Empire.
Yeah, that's my Roman Empire.
Well, I'm going to give you the answer. I know
right.
you're just going to be waiting for that. And then we have some great letters from our listener mail. And then all of us have one great thing that we learned on TikTok this week. So stay right where you are.
Let me tell you about a revolutionary new mobile voicemail app. If you've got a business, your voicemail is probably filled with messages from customers. Often the messages don't contain all the details you need. But what if you were able to get visual information from your callers? That's something you can't do with a traditional audio voicemail box, but you can with Fillmore Productions Video Voicemail. With Fillmore Productions Video Voicemail, callers receive a link to download the mobile app. There they can view important details about your business, watch videos about what you have to offer, and then leave you a video message. Actors and musicians can showcase what they do, and callers to medical practices or repair shops can report their issues visually. There are so many things that video voicemail can do for a business that makes audio voicemail a thing of the past. Discover what video voicemail can do for your business. Visit getvideovoicemail.com. That's getvideovoicemail.com. That's getvideovoicemail.com.
Hey, just a quick reminder, this is not the Kim Komando Show, although the show is just as entertaining. But this is the big show that's on over 425 top stations across the United States. And, of course, you can find us on American Forces Network Radio, which I just love that. 200 ships at sea get the Kim Komando Show. I just find that just incredible.
Oh, boy.
So if you want to get the show commercial-free, head over to Apple and then just search for Kim Komando Show. It doesn't cost you like $1 or $2 a month. Or you can head over to Komando.com and sign up for the community. Or you can get Kim Komando Today, which is the show, but you have all the commercials on the inside. So if you want a commercial-free experience, you got to go to Apple or join the community. Okay, so here's the headline.
Yes.
On the BBC. If you farted hard enough in space...
Hard enough.
Could you move yourself around? Okay.
Okay.
Now,
this is a propulsion question.
Okay. This is the BBC. Okay. This is not.
This is hard-hitting news.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you again. If you farted hard enough in space, could you move yourself around?
I would think, yeah.
I think yes. I hope yes.
Okay. Here are some fun facts that I bet you never thought of.
Sure.
Farts exit the body at about 10 feet per second.
That's fast.
I'd like to see the lab where they did this research.
So when you're holding one in, I mean, then you're using some muscles there. That's some speed that
You
wants
sure
to get
are.
out.
Okay, there was a study that with people with a diet high in beans. Okay, I can't believe we're talking about this.
The BBC people.
I have been a professional broadcaster for over 25 years.
No,
okay?
please.
I have a degree in computer science.
Continue this very important scientific conversation.
Volunteers produce an average of 24 ounces of farts a day.
Volunteers. I think I'm well under average. That's a lot.
Okay.
Well, you don't know how many ounces are in one fart, though.
How do you...
I mean, it could be 12 ounces per fart, and they're only farting twice a day.
That's shocking.
That's true. It should be. Now, let's go back to space.
Okay, please.
To scoot around in space at a walking pace. This
Right.
is, again, from the BBC. Okay.
Sure.
You need to fart at 200. I'm sorry. You need to fart at 200 kilometers per second.
I can't do the conversion.
That's
So-
a fast
So you'd
fart.
have to be constantly farting.
Well, they said, no, you can't fart your way around space.
One fart, one SBD is not going to be able to push you at least a couple of inches?
No. As a matter of fact, every single astronaut on the ISS has actually tried to fart themselves around.
Of
They
course
stand
they
as-
have.
all
What
right.
else are they going to do in space?
First thing I would do.
Yeah.
Well, they come here.
ISS Commander Chris Hatfield said, "We have all tried it. Too muffled. Not the right type of propulsive nozzle."
Got to take off your pants, I think. That
Okay.
might be key.
Sounds like a blast.
How happy do you think that guy was when they said, like, hey, we got a question about farts in space?
Right. Oh, I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? All right. We're going to switch gears right now, and we're going to do letters from our listener mail. You
All
have
right.
yours? I have mine.
I'm looking for it.
Okay. I have some really good ones.
Ooh.
I really have some good ones.
Are they going to make us feel really good about?
Yes, everything that we do.
Yeah.
Everything we do. The emphasis in your podcasts and shows seems to be how to use your phone to do every single thing, but wipe your arse. Since I prefer to use my phone primarily as a phone, you can consider me no longer a listener.
Wow. There's actually a new app for that from Charmin.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. It is. Okay. This is a good one too. Just the facts, please.
Please.
You're good at that, but not at humor. Stuff it. I'm a long-time follower, formerly known as Davey, which we're not going to give out your email address.
Formerly known as Davey?
Yes, and he gives like an old email address. So I guess I could look him up to see how long.
Okay.
But now his name is David Yacht.
Oh.
Okay, so David Yacht, if you're listening or if you're watching, thank you for your critique. And I happen to think that I'm very funny, and I also have a yacht. And I bet you don't.
But we did learn the only thing that makes it a yacht is there's a microwave on it, right?
No, an ice maker.
Ice maker, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 22 feet long.
Got an ice maker? It's
and
a
there
yacht.
you go. Let's see.
Stuff it. I haven't heard that insult in a long time. Stuff it.
Oh,
So
yeah, okay,
rude.
okay, let's just go. Okay, this is one that's really short. You're a carnival barker, Kim Commando.
Whoa.
It's just mean.
That is mean.
I mean, it might be accurate, but that is mean.
Okay,
Gosh.
and then finally, just one more. This is my favorite one at all. I saved my favorite one for the last one. Thumbs down. Cut out the stupid 3-letter abbreviations. You are not cool or groovy with them. Grow up and stop the language abuse, Kim Commando.
What abbreviations are they referring to?
Every single thing in the tech industry is a 3-letter
Right.
abbreviation.
GIF or JIF or all those?
Maybe like
JPEG, whatever it is.
FYI, sometimes we use things like that.
Or
But you said you weren't groovy.
I'm not groovy.
Anyone who says groovy isn't groovy.
That is true.
They're
Are
an
you
L7 square loser.
groovy? I haven't heard that word in whew.
I'm not groovy.
You're not groovy. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Kim.
Okay.
You can try, but you're not going to get there.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling really good about myself now.
Why did you pick out all the negative ones?
I love the negative ones.
They're
I think they're
funnier.
the best. I get so many about like, love this. This is great. You saved my life.
Yeah.
Whatever this is. But the ones that like the carnival barker. The one that says emphasis seems to be use your phone and everything, but wipe your arse.
Arse is a good one.
All right, what do you got?
This is from Austin, and he is in Del City, Oklahoma. He doesn't want to talk to you. He just wants you to answer this question.
Excellent.
That's one of the questions when
I
they're filling
know.
out the form. Do you want to talk to Kim?
No.
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 No,
It's like-
I don't.
It's like everybody who calls into a certain show says, Sean, you're a great American.
Oh, the Rush Limbaugh show.
Yes.
What should I do with phone spam calls? Calls that are from no one I know that are marked as spam risk. Does it help trying to stop them by deleting them while the call is ringing or when the call is over? Is it best to just let it ring, hoping this tells the bot that no one is here? Really enjoy your morning podcast.
Oh,
Lovely.
okay. So what do you think the answer is?
Oh, I'm supposed to answer this
Yes.
question?
Yeah.
I thought I was just supposed to read it.
No, take your best shot. What do you do?
Well, first of all, I get so much spam.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if I had an account that was hacked. It is a minute, 8 a.m., flips on the clock, my phone is ringing.
Oof.
All day. That's why I deleted my voicemail, partially the reason. I just sidebar them and move on. I really don't, I'm not proactive and I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it. If the number's out there, the number's out there.
Right.
I don't think the do not call list works.
No, honest?
Yeah.
That, you know what? We should put that right next to that great invention from YouTube with the AI.
Because I don't think wherever they're calling from in Sri Lanka that they care about the do not call list and getting fined because most of them are
No.
scammers anyway.
No. What do you think?
Yeah, I certainly don't answer the calls, right? I guess maybe I could see the logic to letting it ring all the way through because there's no interaction but wouldn't it be the same if you just clicked ignore?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure at that point there's anything you can do. You can go after the fact and mark them as spam and block the number.
But the odds that they're going to use the same number again are so rare.
But all the providers have now tools.
They do.
So you have to download the provider's app, and then it'll limit.
I don't know. I switched to a generic provider. I barely get phone service, so I don't know if I'm going to count on them for any tools.
I wouldn't. Not at all. All right, what do you got, Al?
Okay, Tom in Wisconsin asked, I searched your site with blocking pop-up ads, and it returned 1,248 suggested articles. Tom, I tried the same, and it was like 400, so I don't know what you did. But not sure how to narrow that down to something manageable. Okay, it depends on what you mean. If you are looking for something to block, like on a website, sometimes the screen takes over and there's an ad that is served by that website. The only way you can stop stuff like that is an ad blocker. Now, I will say, as a company that makes money off of ads on our website, not really in our best interest to tell you how to block all the ads. So I'm going to leave that to somebody else. If you are talking about ads that pop up about something else when you're on a different site, that could be a sign of malware. So make sure that your computer's clean, run an antivirus scan. Another thing you can do, reader mode, which Kim loves reader mode.
Reader mode.
And that makes it so you don't get any of the ads on the page, right? You can just have an experience. Nothing is going to pop up and bother you. One more thing you might check in your browser settings, notifications. So sometimes, when you get that pop-up that says like allow or block from a website, if you accidentally or on purpose click allow, that means the site can send you a notification whenever it wants. So it might be, hey, we have something new on the site, or we have a sale, whatever. And those can feel really intrusive. So check your settings, make sure that's not on. Try the reader mode. I bet you'll love it. And if you would like to research ad blockers, feel free.
Let me ask you a question. What's the point of an ad blocker if every website knows you have an ad blocker and they say you can't use the website unless you turn off your ad blocker? What's the point?
That?
Yes. That is yes.
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 There is that. I was sitting here and I was feeling pretty groovy.
Were you?
Yeah. And
then
and then I was thinking about how he told me I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And then I thought about appointments on calendars, things like that. And I have a joke.
Oh,
great.
Okay,
buckle
you ready?
in.
Okay, you ready? Bruce Lee was at a doctor's appointment, but an hour passed and the doctor still was not there. Bruce did not get up, leave, or complain. Instead, he just sat there in his seat. He was waiting patiently. Oh!
Can I email that person and tell them we're sorry? I'll personally email them. That was not groovy.
My condolences for the subject line, please.
I haven't heard the word groovy ever. I mean, it reminds me of like those psychedelic things in the 60s.
Yeah, that's how old that word is.
You should get some bell bottoms for next week. Then you'll be groovy.
You know what? Those are actually coming
They're
back.
back. I know.
That's all my daughter wears.
Oh my gosh.
She loves bell bottoms.
I will wear my bell
But
bottoms.
we can get a lava lamp, put it here on the table.
Oh
my gosh. You know what?
There was an actual twinkle in your eye when I said that.
Yes, I'm thinking, you know what? We are going to get a lava lamp. I'm going to put it right there in the center table.
I was joking.
And you can watch it on YouTube, by the way. You can watch us do the podcast. Just so that I can always remember that I'm groovy.
Yes, you're groovy with your lava lamp.
Even though he said I'm not. All right. Stay right where we are. Have some fun tricks that everybody learned on TikTok you don't want to miss.
Let me tell you about a revolutionary new mobile voicemail app. If you've got a business, your voicemail is probably filled with messages from customers. Often the messages don't contain all the details you need. But what if you were able to get visual information from your callers? That's something you can't do with a traditional audio voicemail box, but you can with Fillmore Productions Video Voicemail. With Fillmore Productions Video Voicemail, callers receive a link to download the mobile app. There they can view important details about your business, watch videos about what you have to offer, and then leave you a video message. Actors and musicians can showcase what they do, and callers to medical practices or repair shops can report their issues visually. There are so many things that video voicemail can do for a business that makes audio voicemail a thing of the past. Discover what video voicemail can do for your business. Visit getvideovoicemail.com. That's getvideovoicemail.com. That's getvideovoicemail.com.
Hey, just a reminder, 2 things that you need to do. Number 1, tell at least one friend about our podcast here called Kim Commando Today. And make sure that you get the newsletter, and you want to sign up at getkim.com. And that would be number 3. So 2 things is that math.
This is 2B.
Girl
this
math.
is 2B.
Yes, this is girl math again. I don't have to pay for that car for like 2.5 years.
If it's a favor, it doesn't count.
It doesn't matter. Number 3 is that you tell us, give us some feedback. And so you can head over to the website, or you can send us a note, podcast@commando.com. All right. So Allie always likes to talk about tech life upgrades. It's a big part of her whole existence.
Huge. It's who I am, upgrading my tech. No, really, though. I have been on a mission cleaning my house. I'm a big fall cleaner. It's like those times in between seasons, like I said, switch around our whole house. I was thinking a little bit about that study. I think it was over the summer, about how disgusting smartwatches are. Perhaps you remember, scientists, they looked at 20 watch bands. 85% had staph on them.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
That's a bad thing.
Not groovy.
Not groovy. 60% had E. coli.
Oh, God.
So gross, right?
Yeah, that's just gross.
And it really made me realize, I never clean my watch. I do now. So hopefully I'm not going to get staph.
I was hoping you were going to say that, like you did some wild test on it and it had like this and this and this.
Oh, I wish. No, I didn't do that. Maybe we can buy one of those. I don't know.
How do you clean it?
I just use a disinfectant wipe, and then I wipe it down with like a clean microfiber cloth.
Okay.
Be careful. If you do the disinfectant and put it right on, like I did, I gave myself a little
Take the watch off, is
rash.
what you're saying.
No, I just put it back on when it still had the cleaner on it.
Oh, okay.
And then it sits right against your skin.
You didn't get one of those boxes they sell everywhere that have like the blue lights or whatever?
Those are pretty cool. I haven't tried one.
Do they? I don't think they work. They look like a scam.
I don't know. I think they work.
It's like
They're
those
supposed
balance
to work.
bracelets. I don't think those are real either.
No?
No.
I've been using them for years.
Not groovy.
Not groovy. Okay, some other tech that I know is dirty in your house. Your remotes. These are always disgusting, right? Same thing on those ones. Just use a wipe and then wipe them down with a clean cloth. Your light switches and your fan remotes. Anything that people touch all the time, and maybe they didn't wash their hands. Maybe they picked their nose. Maybe they were, I don't know, touching the dog.
Doing something else.
Farting in space.
Farting through space, and then they touch, some other things that I have on my list, my mattress. Have you ever seen those videos? I think they were on TikTok for a while, so maybe you've seen them.
No, those videos are disgusting.
People cleaning their mattress with like a, steam water cleaner. The water that comes out is brown. It's so disgusting, truly. So I have one of those Bissell little green cleaners. So I'm going to do my mattress. I'll send you to a picture of the water.
I want to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'll let you know how disgusting it is. Also, if you have reusable shopping bags, like most of us do, put them in the washer sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody ever cleans those. And think about all the gross stuff they touch at the store.
I don't clean any of the things you just mentioned.
I know.
Not one of them.
And that's why you and your whole family are going to have staff soon. Okay, and then
He's not on our health insurance plan, is he?
No. We're fine. We're
Who
fine.
cleans their remote?
Andrew, think about how much gross stuff is on there.
I get it. I can think how dirty
Go
it is.
do it now that
but
I said it.
Who does it? No one cleans
I
their
do it.
remote.
I do it
How regularly?
when I think about it.
Yeah, okay.
But it's better than yours.
Right after you think about the Roman Empire, you go and clean your remote.
Okay, I have 2 more quick little tricks. You know how candles get dusty on top if
Yes.
you haven't lit them in a long time?
Yes.
Pantyhose. That's the solution. You rub pantyhose in there or something like it if you have something else in your house.
I don't know if I have pantyhose.
No,
You don't own pantyhose?
there's none around from like the past.
Just use berries.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. And then fabric lampshades. This is one that has always been like, how do I get the dust off of this? A lint roller. You just lint roll them and it
all
comes
right.
right off. So
Yeah,
nice.
lint rollers are fabulous.
They work for so many things. It's crazy.
Especially like, we have a golden retriever.
Yeah.
And okay.
She big shedder?
Oh my God. I mean, it's like,
That's true. I've been in your car.
you can have a rug anytime she just, and so I have to tell you, so this guy picked us up, take us to the airport, Uber driver. And just the other day, and he's like, keep the dog over there. And I'm like, no, the dog's going in the SUV with us. And he's like, okay, but I can't go near the dog.
Is he allergic?
I said, he goes, no. He said, I'm wearing black pants. And I don't know. He said, I am not getting any hair. I'm like, I'm wearing black pants too, but I don't care.
But you're the dog owner.
Yes, exactly. All right.
How about the cleaning tip of taking a pillowcase and you put it over your fan blade? to clean your ceiling fans. Oh, look at that. That is genuine surprise right there.
Yeah.
Take the pillowcase, put it over the fan blade, squeeze, and pull.
So
Cleans
you don't
it right
get
off.
dust everywhere. I'm going to try that today.
You're welcome.
Oh, I just feel so much better.
And you didn't even do anything.
And I'm not going to do anything. I mean, it sounded all good.
Seriously, if you take one thing away from this, Andrew, go clean your remotes.
I'll think about it.
Okay,
Won't do
so
it.
I was on TikTok every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big TikTok user, but I was on and I saw a video and I thought, wow, I'm going to try this. Because, you know, one of the things that I have perfected over the years is doing my own makeup.
Yes.
Okay. And because I used to have Giselle come in and do my makeup, and people do send me emails, positive emails about how, like, God, you know, your makeup looks so perfect and all this other stuff. And Giselle, after this is probably about 10 years ago, she's like, you know what, let me just make you a list.
Oh.
Okay. And she did a whole list and she taught me how to do my own makeup. And then she bought all the products. And so everything was going great. And, like, you know, even in the studio, like, there's a different type of makeup that she used during daytime and all this other stuff. And so I saw this TikTok and I'm like, whoa, nobody ever taught me this about makeup. Is that before you apply your makeup, Andrew, what you want to do is you get that makeup brush and then you warm the brush up.
Oh.
The bristles on the brush. And then it will actually help the makeup go on your foundation a little bit easier.
I'm going to try that.
So that is my little pass along. And then I taught Allie a great
Oh my
makeup.
gosh, the greatest makeup tip. If you want your eyelashes, Andrew,
Yes.
if you want your eyelashes to look so much longer and thicker,
Yes.
so you put on one coat of mascara, curl your eyelashes, and then you dip your finger in either powder, I use like light eyeshadow, and you just kind of put it on your eyelashes. And then you put on another coat of mascara, it sticks to it, absorbs all that stuff, and you have like instant fake eyelashes.
Okay. Another option is if you don't want to do that.
I'm just going to be over here. Don't worry about it.
Okay. If you don't want to use powder, is that you can go and spend $80 at the Chanel counter,
Yeah.
and they have like pre-mascara mascara.
Oh, I remember those used to be really popular. Like one side's white and one side's the regular mascara.
Yes.
Just use powder.
Just use powder. Okay. So
Thank you.
Don't you feel
So
Pretty.
much.
You know what? Because you're a girl dad.
Yes. Oh,
Oh my
she
gosh,
is
that's
addicted
true.
to makeup.
Is she?
Oh yeah, she does her hair and does her makeup literally every day.
You're kidding.
No,
I don't do that.
I mean she's got little kid makeup. It's not
It's
real.
like some chapstick.
Yeah. But I'll give her these tips.
Great. For her foundation. Don't let her put on foundation. That's the tip.
Good. I won't. I
No,
don't
I
even know
don't
which
wanna do
one's
that.
foundation. So
You don't
we're
want to
good.
do that. All right. So what's your tip?
My dishwasher is awful. It's the worst.
Is it?
Every time I run the dishwasher and I open up, everything is completely soaked. There's water. It's Tupperware is the worst. It just sits there.
It does.
So I went to TikTok. I was like, there's got to be something that can help me. Not only did it help me, it is a perfect solution. Your dishwasher finishes. You open it up. You get a kitchen towel. Any kitchen towel that's longer, not a washcloth, a kitchen towel that's longer. You put it flat over the door, close it, and come back half an hour later, all the water's gone.
What?
Now, I don't know the science behind it. I don't know if
I've
the
never
towel's
heard this.
I don't know if
neither.
the towel's doing anything or the towel is keeping it open enough for all the water to come out. But if you do that just for 30 minutes, everything inside is going to be dry.
So like draped over the lid.
The door.
Yeah,
Yes.
the door.
And then you close it again.
And it won't close all the way, or it does?
It won't close all the way. Or
Okay.
sometimes it does, but it
Yeah.
won't be open. It won't be,
Yeah.
in the way. And when you come back half an hour later, everything's dry.
I got to try this.
It works.
You know, that is a great tip
You're welcome.
because we have a Bosch dishwasher and they're supposed to be like the best and
Right.
all this other stuff.
Does it suck?
It does. I mean, it completely gets things dry.
I wonder if there's any dishwasher out there that actually gets stuff dry.
I doubt it.
Well, there's a new brand called Cove.
Okay.
Okay. Cove is made by Wolf.
Which is a good oven.
Yes. So in the new house, we have a Wolf stove and all this other stuff. And so when I was buying all the appliances, they said, try this Cove dishwasher. Try the Cove dishwasher. Yeah, it's like whatever.
The same.
It's kind of the same. And
So they just can't figure it out yet.
no. And then I have a Miele.
What's that?
That's a French brand. Okay.
You have two dishwashers?
No, in the other house.
Oh, in the other house. Okay.
There's a Miele, and I didn't put that one in. That's supposed to be like a really high end brand.
And
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, so what I'm learning here is if you buy a cheaper dishwasher, you're
It
fine.
doesn't matter.
It
Yes,
doesn't matter.
exactly.
Don't waste the money.
Right.
just get a towel.
Get a towel.
That's what
I'm
I'm
going to
feeling.
try that tonight.
It works every time.
Yeah, wonderful.
Report back to me, please.
After she cleans her remotes and
Yes.
everything. Yeah. and
Oh,
the
my
fans.
nightly cleaning.
and put
Yes.
your mascara on right before bed.
Do you know my sister does it every single night?
Does her makeup?
No. Every single night after dinner, she Cloroxes all of her counters and she washes her floors, sometimes by hand. Every single
She
night.
cleans the floors every night.
At least the kitchen floors.
That's madness.
Yeah, I know.
That's pure madness. No.
That's why we didn't get along when we were sharing a room.
She kept cleaning it while you were
One side was hit by a tornado and the other was pristinely clean.
No, one time we were like, there's 8 years between us. And so she put like a piece of tape down the middle.
Just like in a sitcom.
And she said,
Yes.
this is your side. Don't come over to my side. But the door was on her side. So I stood there screaming, "Ma!"
How long did it take before you were like putting your toe over the line?
Oh, like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
She
for
was
sure.
always mean.
Okay.
Always.
Here's mine. I have 2. I'm sneaking in 2, but they're quick. Okay. You're cooking, you're making pasta. You know when the water starts to get really foamy and boil over and you're like, oh crap, what do I do? I thought, okay, I had seen before, you just pour a little bit of water in there. The problem is you're adding more water. So if you've overfilled the pan, you can't do that very much. I saw on TikTok, you just drop an ice cube in there. It cools the water down enough. All of the bubbles disappear. 1 ice cube.
You also know if you take any wood kitchen utensil.
Wood does work.
Lay that on top.
Yeah.
That will take care of the bubbles as well.
I think the ice is faster.
Oh,
so if you're in a
absolutely.
pickle.
Yeah, that's true.
And you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get that gross pasta water all over my stove. So ice cube next time you're making pasta.
I'm just sitting here thinking about all the intellect that we have passed along to our listeners and viewers.
The value for this free podcast is
I mean, think
incredible.
about it. I mean, we learned about AI, where to put an AirTag, right?
Right. Tape
Holiday
it
scams.
right to the front of your tire.
farting in space.
Yeah, farting in space, and then we had...
Why don't you like TikTok?
Because I can sit there too long.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
I mean...
Yeah.
Because it's great. You hate it because it's great.
Yeah. And also
'Cause it works.
and then it's also this whole China thing that bothers me.
Okay, that's fair.
You know? But it's but you can see how did I tell you how I got introduced real quick?
To TikTok?
Yeah, well, because Ina and I were on vacation. We go on those car trips together, and he said, you should try TikTok. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to get into it. I tried it a few times. Like, no. He's like, so I'm sitting there in France and nothing to do. So I put
Classic.
on. Okay.
So bored in France.
Okay. So I
First world problems.
So I fire up TikTok.
Right.
And I'm thinking like, okay. So I go down the exercise room and I'm sitting there and I'm watching and I'm running on the treadmill. And I ran for 20 minutes with no clue how long I was running.
Yeah.
Just going videoed and it figured out who I was.
Yes, so fast.
Yeah,
In a
I remember you
nanosecond.
being pretty shocked about it knew me so quickly.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting golden retrievers, I'm getting cars, I'm
Yes,
getting...
exactly.
Yeah.
It was really crazy.
I also think it's a great search engine. Really, anything you need,
It's just right there.
right there.
Well, good thing we have this new segment.
Yes, the TikTok time. Is
What
it
I
TikTok
what I
time?
learned on
TikTok
TikTok.
time. TikTok time. I like that. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Great job as always. And for everybody else who's listening, don't forget you need to send us a screenshot of you using Simp as a review. And don't lie and cheat because Karma's going to come get you right in the butt if you do that. And send that to podcast@commando.com. And thanks for being here. We'll see you again next pod.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can. In the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Get cash for clothes at Plato's Closet in North Charleston and West Ashley. It's so easy. Recycle, earn cash, repeat. We pay cash on the spot for your trendy, gently used clothing, shoes, and accessories. At Plato's Closet, we buy all seasons, all day, every day. It's time to clean out your closet and cash in. Bring in your denim, graphic tees, athletic wear, shoes, handbags, and more. Sell your styles to Plato's Closet for cash. Then, do it again. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.